Earlier this weekend, I was able to find a reliable money-making method that would make me 50 million coins an hour. Since then, the admins have absolutely obliterated this method, but it's still actually decent if you know what you're doing. This is the method itself and what caused it to be so broken. Here we go. Nick Hider is not working, so I'm just blasting this Nick out there. Oh my gosh. Alright, so earlier, I believe it was last Friday, Refraction did a live stream in which he showed what you could do with Superior Dragon Armor reforged to mining. Now, back when they released the initial Dwarven Mines update, they made it so that Superior did not buff mining stats. That's still the case. Superior does not buff mining stats. However, what Refraction did that made it actually effective was put Topaz on it, which gives you Pristine. There we go. As you can see, Pristine, it gives us a higher tier gemstone. And I'm going to have to tunnel up because I'm overheating and I'm not trying to expose my next video. However, the fact that he put Pristine on his armor meant that Topaz prices went through the roof. So now, while I chill up here and try not to burn to death. So with Topaz prices triple what they were normally, it was time to take advantage of the situation. Which led me here to Ball in the Chasm Doom. Chasm Doom. Basically, once every 5 minutes, a giant magma cube spawns in this location. It's one of the bosses of the Crystal Hollows. What is happening? This is the current meta for doing it. You build a giant cage. Why are you wearing a spirit mask? And as you can, I don't know why we can't see it right now, but might have to put some footage of the other boss fights I did in. But basically, whenever he spawns these waves of blazes, he drops loot. And last night, as of recording this, that loot was fine topaz and fine rubies. Now the prices of these have somewhat recovered, but this was at 400,000 and this was at like 350,000. You could get around a stack of each of these per boss fight if you did it alone. And that's not including the other special drop, which I will talk about later in the video. But long story short, you put a Dwarf Turtle Shellman on, run in there, and then just get all the loot that he drops. If you're able to find a lobby where you are the only participant in ball boss fights, you could make 10 million coins per boss. But doing that was hard, and finding this area is surprisingly painful. You would think, oh, the admins added in an item just for this purpose. The Wishing Compass, I'm gonna use it to find Ball in his boss fight. No. Psych, you'd be wrong about that. This just doesn't point towards Ball. As you can see, it's sending me off in this direction. Yeah, it's just pointing me over there, which happens to go through this room. But there's I'm guessing by the Sapphire, a precursor city in that direction. So yeah, why could the admins make something actually work? I'm kidding, I actually really like this update. So I was on pace to make 75 million coins per hour. However, at this point, more people started figuring out about this, I don't even know what to call it, feature, exploit? It's not an exploit. And the prices of Topaz and Ruby just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. They went so low that at one point they were both 50,000. That is 10 times less than they were when I started. I'm factoring this into some YouTubers making videos about the ball boss fights. While this was going on, I'm not naming any names, but thank you for throwing my Hyperion. And then also, this was around the time when people actually began to figure out what was happening. I managed to get out having made 50 million coins in just a single hour. And at this point, the money-making method was pretty much dead already. Besides the one part that no one really took advantage of. And that actually still works. That's right, this video is going to be useful, like, 2 minutes before the end. Basically, I woke up this morning and Ball no longer drops the fine gemstones. Now he's only dropping these. There's quite a large price difference here. Which means that the boss fight makes around 100 times less profit than it used to. While it used to make 50 million coins per hour, it's now down to around 500,000 coins per hour, and that's if you get a solo lobby. But there is one upside in how this is still an incredibly viable money-making method. Ah, there he is. Ball is back. I should have a Shelmet on, but I'm too lazy, and it doesn't really matter. In the small amount of time of doing that boss, I was able to get 10 of these. And this is the part of the money-making method that actually still works. I was in that boss for probably a tenth of the actual time it was alive, and I got 10 Yagis. It's absolutely insane. You might be thinking, oh, this is you might be thinking, how can this possibly make money? Its NPC sell value is 100 coins. What are you talking about? And while at first glance, the gemstones might be the only actual thing that appear to make money, you can't sell these things on the bazaar. These items are in very high demand. Why did he pay 1,000,000 coins for this? And while 1,000,000 coins is probably overpay, this is well worth it. So using this method, you can still make a couple million coins per hour. And it also depends on if people are willing to get into bid wars over the item, which they almost always are. Yeah, these things are going for insane amounts of money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to burn to death. Fire talisman, please help me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found that last bit useful. This still works, and it's very, very effective. Thank you guys for watching, liking. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. I will see you guys next time. Peace.